James is having spinach salad with mango curry sauce, Saskatoons, and some cheese, and baked potatoes with pasta sauce and garlic toast. I'm going to talk about Baby Done, Timeless Season 1, The Earth is Blue as an Orange, and Spy Family. So let's get this show on the road. James will be out here in a jiffy. Oh, there he is. And Baby Done definitely got top of the stack rating. It was very good. It was from New Zealand, and I really liked the humor. It was understated, a bit silly at times, and I didn't expect to like this movie, especially, you know, at the beginning there's the woman, she's really reckless. I mean, she's using a chainsaw one-handed, and I should say that they're the couple, they're an arborist team, and so they have this business, and he's really responsible and she is reckless, and she takes a break from using her chainsaw one-handed, and he's like, if you do that again, you're grounded. You're not up there, you know, you got to have both hands on the chainsaw kind of thing. And anyway,
an amazing kickback, couldn't you? With the one-handed.
Anyway, so she takes a break from that. She goes to a clinic and gets a pregnancy test, and then the nurse says, "Yeah, you're pregnant." And she's like, "Well, I've heard that sometimes people think that that they're pregnant. They get a pregnancy test and it tests positive, but really they have a tapeworm." And the nurse is like, "No, you're pregnant." And she's like, "No, I've heard more often than not it's actually a tapeworm." And the nurse is like, "I've never heard that. I'm the nurse, and you're pregnant, right?" And so this woman, it's about a woman who's very much in denial about the fact that she's pregnant, and she wants to continue her dream of, like, she wants to bungee jump, and she wants to win climbing championships. She wants to go to Canada, to go to Vancouver and win the world climbing championships and stuff like that. Anyway, I was sort of, I was a certified arborist through, I say, for many years.
Got to be more than a decade,
over
right?
a decade, yeah. And then I just got tired of paying the fees and decided that's it. You know, it wasn't getting me where I wanted to go anyway. I was told at the beginning, oh yeah, if you get, it's good to have the pesticide applicators licenses, because then you can become a foreman and people can spray under you and everything. And it's like, okay, that didn't happen. I had, what was it, 5 licenses, 5 areas. It didn't matter, you know, I was still having to, and the same thing, people were telling me the same thing about the arborist. Oh yeah, get the arborist certification, then you can be a foreman. It's like, yeah, foremen have those things oftentimes,
Yeah.
but they were paid for by the city so that they could get those things.
Yeah.
So they were already shuffled into those positions before they got those.
Yes.
So it's not like it's going to make you more likely to become a foreman to get those things on your own, right? So anyway, so I watched this movie, and I kept thinking, oh my gosh, you know, I was thinking about this one woman that I knew. Well, she was a girl at the time, a teenager, and she was, I heard the story of, she was climbing a ladder and she fell, it was just a couple steps. She fell off the ladder, and her baby was born like really premature, like 4 months premature or something, and didn't have a properly formed skull, and like just wild, you know. And so I'm watching this, and I'm like, this is nuts, you know. But It's actually a funny movie. It's really well done, and honestly, I think a lot of people would enjoy watching it. I did, surprisingly. So, Timeless Season 1, I bring this up again because I forgot to mention there was one part that bothered me at the beginning. The, I can't remember what the man's name is. Well, it wasn't Wyatt. It wasn't Lucy. It must have been Rufus. Okay, so Rufus, he was talking about African Americans and how he was saying, we know OJ did it and we don't care. And I heard that and I thought, wow, don't put that in a show. You know, don't, if I were the actor who played Rufus, I would change that line. You can't have that. Because honestly, you can't have somebody saying, we don't care if some innocent woman was killed by her abusive boyfriend or husband, ex-husband, whatever. We can't have that because why should anybody care about what's happening, what may happen to you in the future or whatever? Why should anybody care then, you know? And
was Rufus a black guy?
Yeah, he was.
Oops.
Yeah,
because the "we" can be misinterpreted. It could be, oh, no one cares, but it sounds more like
that's what I was
folks,
hearing was exactly, and you can't have that, you know.
Well,
and that's, I think that's what he was trying to, or what the writer was trying to say through Rufus was that, oh yeah, black people don't care that Nicole Simpson was.
Well, it's basically. I don't think it was intended to be racist or anything like that, but it comes out
it comes out really bad. So I wanted to bring that up. I mean, anyway.
I think basically the idea was we don't care, we don't have to because we're liberated or whatever. I don't know what the thing is, but that's really offensive.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I'm afraid it's true. With the vast majority of African Americans.
I'm going to let you talk about The Earth is Blue as an Orange for a bit after, because I have to return it to the library before it opens tomorrow morning.
Did I watch that?
Yeah, it's the Ukrainian one.
Oh, okay, that one I think, did I watch all of it? Anyway, it was not very well.
Well, yeah, and it's been around forever. We got to return it. So,
yeah.
Spy Family Season 1. The animation was really good. If you like the anime sort of like Sailor Moon looking people, then you'll like this. They did landscapes and stuff like that really well. And it's a spy story. So if you like spy stuff, you might like this too. I thought it was a bit silly and whatever, but that's why it got bottom of the stack. But it honestly, whatever. I'm just not into that sort of thing, I suppose. So now James is going to talk about The Earth is Blue as an Orange, which, as I just said, is a Ukrainian thing.
I can't really say much about it. It's a documentary about this family's resilience and cinema's totally be means of escape. Got to be able to do something better about the Ukraine than this. That's about all I can say. You know, I usually like flapping my gums, but it was pretty uninspiring.
Well, and we're really exhausted because we were just hiking today, so...
We did, I'd say about 9 hours of hiking. I don't like exaggerating.
No.
I think it was, we started at 8:17. And we got back, we finished eating. When was it? Was it 6:45 or something like that? It takes us half an hour to eat. Um, I think that's 9 hours of hiking, and Pauline stopped and sang at certain things, tried to identify, but I largely kept on walking. I took a few breaks when she was doing that. But
Well, I'm trying to identify stuff like asters now,
sure, it's a tough
and
job.
so I basically just gave up on it today.
Well, I mean, you can only learn so much at a time. We had quite a good hike. It's one of the best we've ever had, I think.
Yeah.
We actually tune in, folks, for Pauline's podcast, because you're going to see a landslide.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
the biggest landslide in the
Pretty
world,
cool.
the only one I've ever seen.
Yeah, it wasn't very
Yeah.
big.
It
But
wasn't big,
it
but
was amazing. Like, it was pretty loud considering.
Yeah.
And I was worried.
If you got down below it, you'd be dead meat.
Oh, maybe.
No, you would be. Those
Oh.
things were big rocks. They didn't look big.
Hmm.
They'd be huge.
Mm.
And they'd be coming down at speed. You'd be dead meat.
Did you want to talk about anything else?
Not really. I'm really tired. But
Okay.
tune in next time. I'm going to be talking more about communism and stuff like that.